What's up, black and white sports fans? John Matrix here, and I am back with another video. All right, the LA Lakers lost a basketball game last night, and we're not here to really even talk about the game because I'm not watching the NBA. I'm not watching an organization that supports a Marxist organization known as Black Lives Matter. And we know that President Trump said that he was excited to have basketball come back, but if the players started kneeling, he was out. And they have been kneeling before the basketball games. Not every single player. We know that Jonathan Isaac, he actually stood up for what he believed in, and he did not kneel. And President Trump now has said he's out on the NBA. And LeBron James actually gave a response now to the president. And he basically said that the NBA community will not miss his viewership. Now, to quote LeBron exactly, this is his exact words. He says, quote, "I really don't think the basketball community are sad about losing his viewership." James said following the Lakers' 105-86 loss to the OKC Thunder on Wednesday night. Quote, "And that's all I got to say." But he continues on here. He says, "I already know where this could go, where it could lead to for tomorrow for me. I'm not going to get into it." So basically saying he doesn't want to get into a back and forth with the president. But however, he does continue on here. He says, quote, "I think our game is in a beautiful position and we have fans all over the world. And our fans not only love the way we play the game, we try to give it back to them with our commitment to the game, but also respect what else we try to bring to the game and acknowledge it, what's right and what's wrong," James said. "And I hope everyone, no matter the race, no matter the color, no matter the sides, we see what leadership that we have at the top in this country and understand that November is right around the corner. And it's a big moment for us as Americans. If we continue to talk about it, we want better, we want change, we have an opportunity to do that. But the game will go on without his eyes on it. I can sit here and speak for all of us that love the game of basketball. We could care less," close quote. So, he's even telling people to go out and vote. You know what? That's fine. If he wants to say that, that's fine. Go out and vote in November. That's your right as an American citizen. But however, we know that when it comes to the NBA, they want you to vote a certain way. And I really, really do not like talking politics on a sports channel, but the NBA, especially where we are right now in the country, they force my hand to do that on this channel here. And, Trump and LeBron, they go back and forth every now and then. LeBron is clearly not a Trump fan. LeBron is the person that campaigned for Hillary. And also LeBron, he's talking about all this social justice stuff, but he had nothing to say when it came to China and the way China is actually treating people in Hong Kong and the way China is actually treating their own citizens. They have concentration camps over there. I mean, to be honest with you guys, China looks a lot like Nazi Germany during the war. It really, really does. And Doc Rivers even kind of, laid into this. He was talking about how the game is good and everything like that. And what LeBron and the NBA really doesn't get is that all of this social justice wokeness, because the NBA, they're doing a lot of virtue signaling out there. They really are. They have their own problems with China that they won't even acknowledge publicly. And ESPN, I'm shocked that ESPN even ran with this. They even put out, the article, and I covered that on the video about the injustices going on with the NBA academies in China. And the NBA said that they cut ties with one of the academies. But here's the thing, man. The NBA ratings, by the way, LeBron, you said that you won't miss his viewership. And I agree with that. The NBA won't miss Trump's viewership because they don't care about Trump. But however, when it comes to the overall ratings, the NBA has been a disaster since it came back. The ratings are down. It just is. I don't know if they're actually going to acknowledge that. I believe that some NBA players believe that they're on the up and up. but that is just not true. And even on SI, it says here, ratings were already suffering prior to the hiatus in March, according to a late February report from Sports Business Daily. National TV viewership for NBA games has nosedived 12% since the end of the season compared to 2018-2019, per the Sports Business Daily story. At the time, ABC ratings were down a whopping 16%, and that's the network that carries the NBA Finals. Imagine a network that's carrying the NBA Finals, and they're going down 16%. ABC, in particular, was hurt by lower numbers on Christmas and a slower start for its Saturday night slate, Sports Business Daily reported. Meanwhile, TNT viewership was down 13%, and ESPN, as we call it, as Clay Travis calls it also, was down 10%. Now, they got off to a pretty good start with the first game, but that was the first game back being in the bubble, and then it just went down from there. And it's not good. I mean, LeBron, they're saying the game is in a good spot and everything. I enjoy watching the NBA. I really, really do. I do have a problem with shooting all the threes, and that's coming from me as a Rockets fan. I hate it when they shoot 60 threes per game, but that's just the way it is. But I just want at this time just to get back to the game. I don't want to see the NBA out there supporting a Marxist organization, and that's what Black Lives Matter is. They're Marxists. You don't have to take my word for it. The founder of Black Lives Matter said they are Marxists. So you see the NBA taking a knee, wearing Black Lives Matter shirts. They're supporting Marxism. They're supporting the values of Black Lives Matter, because we know that Black Lives Matter is just some Black Lives Matter, and overall, really no Black Lives Matter, because they don't support all Black lives. There's all this unrest and violence all in the streets of Chicago. I was just reading the other day that, actually last night, another rapper got shot and killed. Why are so many rappers getting shot and killed? Why are so many kids getting killed in Chicago? Yet the NBA says nothing about that. They have remained silent on that, just like they have with Hong Kong, because they don't care about any social justice. As long as they can make the money, then they'll be happy. But they're not getting any money from me. They're not getting my viewership whatsoever. Trump was right on this. Players kneel. I'm out. I'm with Trump on this. I don't want to see political messaging on the court. And that's all they've been doing. When I'm watching the game, I don't want to see some kind of a woke social justice slogan on the back of a jersey. And that's all the NBA is doing. They're not even doing any action. And Jonathan Isaac said, wearing a shirt doesn't mean anything. So the NBA needs to put their money where their mouth is, but they clearly have not done that. And that's just based on China. They aren't doing anything to promote real social justice. They just need the virtue signal. They hate the president, so they're going to virtue signal and be against the president. And LeBron is one of the, I don't want to call LeBron dumb, because I do believe that LeBron is smart, but his hatred of the president and all his virtue signaling just shows how phony he is. LeBron is just putting on a show in front of the camera. That's it. But anyway, guys, that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? President Trump not tuning in the NBA. LeBron James says they will not miss his viewership. Let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to Black and White Sports, and we'll catch you next time.